Capcom Fighting Collection 2 will be released in 2025, and I took the time to go back and play a few of the games that are on that collection. Now, full disclosure, I want to let you guys know I never got into Power Stone. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but Power Stone 1 and 2 are going to be on the collection, and I never got into them, which I did myself a disservice looking back, but maybe I will prior to the release. But nevertheless, yeah, all the other games that are on the collection I've played, and I've been, playing a lot of Capcom vs SNK 1 and 2. And I cannot believe how great this those two games, or if you want to count Pro, how great these three games were. And I want to talk about that, and I'll give you a little bit of insight on the other games as well in this video. So if you found this video for the first time through your recommendations, thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you guys. Also, take the time to subscribe to the channel, because I am trying to grow this channel. Want to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and it'll be all thanks to you guys if you can make that happen. I try my best to talk about everything gaming and all that stuff under that same umbrella. So hopefully you guys will subscribe and enjoy the content. Also, give me feedback in the comment section on anything you have pertaining to this video or any other video. I try my best to respond and give you some feedback as well. Listen, I had these games a long time ago. Capcom vs SNK 1 and 2. I had the American versions on Dreamcast. I had an offer that I couldn't refuse, and I ended up selling the American versions. And what I did, I ended up buying the Japanese versions of the game. So I got Capcom vs SNK 1 and 2 on the Japanese Dreamcast, which they're basically the same game. And I already had, Capcom vs SNK EO, which is Easy Operation for the Xbox. Went back to go play these games, and I'm gonna tell you guys, these fighting games are phenomenal. And I haven't played them in probably about a good 6-7 months, especially Capcom vs SNK 1, because I played more of 2, but I've been playing it for the past couple days, and I know I'm going to be probably on this game a little bit more than Marvel vs. Capcom 2, because I played a lot of that. I mean, that game, I can't get enough of playing with all those characters, but I kind of overlooked these two games because I was playing other stuff. Now, these are probably, especially Capcom vs. SNK 2, is probably one of the greatest fighting games of all time. I mean, you could probably put that up against Third Strike. You could probably put that up against, let's say, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat X. I'm trying to go through the other companies. Tekken 5 is another one that comes to mind. Virtual Fighter, 2 comes to mind. Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3. I mean, I'm gonna get into Street Fighter Alpha 3 in a second. There's a lot of games in that realm that you could say, oh my God, these are just phenomenal games that can be played at any time, and it still holds up very well. Capcom vs. SNK 2 is one of those games that do that. Capcom vs. SNK 1 is another one. Even though you got to get used to the 4-button controls, it's still a phenomenal game, and I love the way they put together that first game. So we're in for a treat in 2025 when you get Capcom vs. SNK 1 and 2, which you're getting an enhanced version of Capcom vs. SNK with the Pro version. Then you get Project Justice, which, all intents and purposes, I've played a lot of the first Rival Schools. Not so much of Project Justice, because by then it was the later part of the Dreamcast, and I kind of moved on to playing, the 2D fighters. I never really got into the Rival Schools, but I will say that I've gone back to play the first one, and the first one is actually pretty good. I love the way that control, but I can't get a hold of the second one because it was so expensive now. And I could get the Japanese version, which I may go out and get that at some point, just to have a physical copy. But the American version, I mean, you almost can forget it. You know what I mean? Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, I've played a good bit of that. You could play that on the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. That's not a hard one to get. The Street Fighter Alpha Anthology is pretty cheap. I bought that game sealed, a couple months ago. No, I would say a couple years ago. I mean, so it's not hard to find that. Plasma Sword, I played that on the Dreamcast. I had that at one point as well. Not really worried about the time that I sold that one. I mean, like I said, it was a part of that other package when I had an offer I couldn't refuse. I mean, I end up getting rid of that. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Hold on one second. I think I got that game. Oh yeah, I do. Right, Capcom Fighting Evolution. This game is not that good, but I'm glad I did pick it up. It is pretty unique, but I may play it for kicks and giggles just to see what just to get a refresher on it. But I've been playing a lot of the Capcom vs SNK 2 stuff. That I mean, those games are absolutely great, and you're getting in a few weeks basically. You're getting the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Then this is coming right around the corner in 2025. Listen, man, it is a great time to be a fighting game fan. I mean, you still got the season 2 stuff with Terry and Mai is about to be on Street Fighter 6. You still got some, stuff going on with Tekken 8, which kind of died down a little bit. Mortal Kombat 1, you can't say much about Mortal Kombat 1. Nobody's really talking about that anymore. But if you want to play some good fighting games, they're out there. They're out there. I mean, we just got SVC Chaos re-released, and it's so much going on right now. Even if you want to go back and play like the King of Fighters 15, King of Fighters 14, or even the one that is a really good one, King of Fighters 13, you're in a good space. And I didn't even talk about City of the Wolf. That's coming out. I mean, fighting games are, really it's just really awesome right now to be a fighting game fan. All the turmoil that's been going on since the early to mid 2000s, so much going on with the Street Fighter Cross Tekken situation. I don't think we'll ever get Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat was going up and down. They're in a downward, situation right now, but I think they can bounce back. Tekken is okay with Tekken 8. I mean, we got a handful of games that we can play, and it's good for them to actually get everything together so they can go back and recreate some of these older titles and put them back, or just re-release these older titles and put them back on a newer hardware. Now what's next? I would love to see Mortal Kombat try to do something with their original trilogy again. Either re-release it, because 1, 2, and 3 was good. That was delisted. Now I think it's still on PC, I'm sorry. But then you had, they're kind of ignoring the 3D versions of Mortal Kombat. Those should be re-released. Would love to see a Shaolin Monks. Want to see all of that. Tekken has a lot of stuff that they can re-release. It's a lot out there. Outside of us not getting Dead or Alive or a Virtual Fighter, which I really think we should get a Virtual Fighter. I just think that fighting games in general are in a really good space, and re-releasing games like Capcom vs SNK 1 and 2, it's really giving people who didn't get to play these games 20 years ago or did only heard about these games, to give these guys and girls a chance to play this game and play these games in general and actually have fun. I think people are going to really love Power Stone. If you like a game like Smash, Power Stone 1 and 2 is going to be great to play. If you want to actually understand the lore of rival schools, I think you're going to be able to be pleasantly surprised with Project Justice. Everybody knows a lot. Not everybody. A lot of people know about Capcom and SNK. So those two games are going to be just great. Plasma Sword is another one that's going to be pretty interesting to get into, because they don't have Star Gladiator on here, but that'll be interesting as well. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. I mean, what can you say? I mean, that is a situation where what you're getting into, and it's probably like the definitive version outside of the PSP version. And last but not least, I mean, like I said, I mean, the Capcom versus SNK, those two games are just absolutely phenomenal. Don't have much to say about Fighting Evolution. man. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think. I am going to try to get to a GameStop retro store today. I'm probably I found one which is about 30 miles away from my house. I may take the trip. I don't have to work tomorrow because it's Labor Day tomorrow, so I may just make this an event and go do that. So that may be the next video I do. Gonna look into see what they have, and I will report back to you guys. So hopefully you guys like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think about this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.